Welcome to the Employco HR Chat. I'm Rob Wilson. With me is Jason Eisenhunt, our Vice President of HR.
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for joining us this week. So, Jason, we're based in Chicago. It's tornado season here, hurricane season down in just starting down in the southeast, and of course, record heat on the west coast. So, for businesses, a good topic right now is natural weather disasters, weather issues within your workplace, and how to handle them.
Yeah, it's probably a good time. Summer hopefully is a good time to remind everybody. As employers, there's probably not one person in your organization that will handle every single thing, but hopefully you can name one person to coordinate everything. So maybe that's coordinating with IT on the remote desktop and getting access to your shared drives and network folders. And maybe it's someone in the HR, your safety team about evacuation procedures and plans. So we saw a stat that was 25% of businesses don't reopen after a natural disaster hits them significantly. So that kind of would scare me as a business, at 25% odds that I don't reopen if I don't plan accordingly.
Yeah, and you're talking about hurricanes that are destroying cities. We just in the last couple of weeks, just in our building. So we own a 3-story office building. We had at least 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, our secure area is cement stairwell with there's no windows, from a glass standpoint. And we had people in there in both cases. And, look at even O'Hare Airport, tornado came through and United pushed everybody down to the underground tunnel between the 2 terminals. But you really have to have a good plan for, and some of those are quick cases. A hurricane, typically you're going to have a few days, but in the tornadoes that have popped up in Chicago, it took 30 minutes.
It's a great point. So start planning now, because you may not have those 2 or 3 days. You have advanced warning on a hurricane on a tornado. So start planning now on evacuation routes. If you have some kind of facility that's more than just office, maybe you're blue collar, gray collar, maybe you can start scouting out other locations that are a little bit further away from your location where you can move your operation to. If you're just office-based, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to convert some of your paper files to digital, get them at a kind of an off-site emergency backup storage facility. But start planning now. I think it's a good time.
Yeah, and then when you also look at, from a loss control standpoint, the heat right now, yesterday in Phoenix, it was 118. There was a Delta flight in Las Vegas this week that they had to take people off because it was 111 degrees in Vegas, and they didn't air condition the plane.
Oh.
So you had people fainting. So, like, from our loss control team, what Josh would recommend too is that for anyone working outside in that heat, make sure you have some type of training with your employees, some breaks from the sun, some air conditioning, lots of fluids. So there's, because you definitely have, for anyone outside you, it falls under a big workers' comp exposure.
Yeah, and so Josh is part of our team, or part of our company that go on the loss control and safety side. So we've got some good tips that we can send out either in a PDF pamphlet to kind of like give you an idea of things to look for. But hr@employco.com, you can send us an email that gets to me, and I can kind of respond and help you any way we can.
Right. Stay cool. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.